Yeah, all right, so let me auto ready up here. Both players going random. Is that how this is gonna go? This is gonna be interesting. So it's a $15 match here between Andy and Sasch.
Okay, let me
Let's
change
get
the tunnel
this
to
party.
FC. Let me see, let me turn down the music just a bit.
Let's go.
Oh, I have to change the colors, remind me, Snark.
Yeah, I will definitely remind you. All right, so what are the odds both players get Germany? Of course.
Oh, Sasch
So,
know Germany good. He's from Germany, right?
yeah, you know, Sascha is getting his home faction here. Let's see if what he can get done here.
So
So
Sasch.
Andy,
Oh,
so
go ahead.
going. Yeah, Andy's in the top left here. Sash in the bottom right. Green is Andy. Purple is Sash. Now, to any of you that don't know, I mean, you probably do. Chances are, but Andy is one of the top 10 best players in the world. Yuri's Revenge. He is an incredibly strong player. Sash is no joke as well. This guy is a scary player, definitely for sure. We're definitely going to get a good series here. Should be interesting. Should definitely be interesting.
Ambrose, if you haven't followed Sash yet on Twitch, I know he just reached 50 followers, so he's on his way to becoming Twitch affiliate. Show some love, visit him on Twitch, and we'll get him going and we'll bring in the money so he can quit his real job, you know, become a full-time streamer like we all want to be. So let's do that, guys.
For sure. For sure. Keep up the support, boys. I mean, these guys are awesome. I'm seeing the compliments rolling in chat as well. Anybody who sponsors, anybody who comes up with ideas, anybody who streams, it just keeps things fresh, new, fun, exciting. So big shout out to all the streamers, all the innovators, all the map makers, everybody. I love it. It's awesome. Keep it up. So we've got 4 miners off the bat for both players, going with a very identical build. First the second refinery, and then the AFC. Sash coming out with a Rocketeer, Andy coming out with a Grizzly hitting across the map already. IFE to counter the Rocketeer, but that Grizzly is just zooming across. IFE comes out for Sash as well. Sash is on 5 miners, and Andy is on 4 miners teched up. Big Butt would be jealous of this tech up. It's in 2 minutes and 9 seconds. He was already with a lab out. Let's see what he can get done.
Sash opting for a third refinery instead of the Battle Lab.
Indeed. So Sash now on 6 miners, Andy on 4. Let's see if it pays off. Sash kicks off Andy's Grizzly right there in the bottom. Andy rushing in with IFVs here. But
Fourth
Sash...
refinery.
Yeah, so that means that Sash now, ladies and gentlemen, is on 7 miners, right? Am I counting that correctly? Yeah, 7 miners. Rocketeer war in the top. Sash loses Rocketeer. And Andy does get a 5th miner out now the 6th. So 7 miners for Sash, but Sash is on 1 ore patch. That ore patch is getting eaten up so fast. Let's see what he can get done here with the extra cash boost that he got in the beginning.
Sash going in top left.
Yeah, so Sash can try and push here a little bit. Mirages are here already. Rocketeers are here. And he can easily hold this. It was interesting the fast tech up versus the fast early eco. But so far, I mean, it's sort of evened out, right? These players are pretty much in an even position. Andy's IFE's rushing across the map here. Bit of an IFE war in the center. With that Mirage coming in to help.
Lloyd, welcome back to the stream, brother. How you doing, man? Working a lot,
yeah, solid AVA game going on here. Andy about to lose his IVs on the left.
Yep.
does manage to save 3 on them, but 2 of them are on 1 tick health. And a bit of an engagement here next to Andy's base. The Rocketeers are in a perfect position, but Micro out of Sasch is beautiful. He's clicking those mirages and melts them all, and Andy needs to back off.
Oh, Rocketeers coming in as well.
Yeah, Rocketeers coming in as well, and he's pushing Andy's IFVs coming in. They are going to snipe the Battle Lab off of Sasch, but Sasch is in. He is doing damage.
What does Andy have? He has nothing.
Yeah, Andy's about to lose his Battle Lab. He loses his Battle Lab as well. In the meantime, Andy's IFVs are also doing some damage in Sasch's base, but he loses his War Factory as well, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to lose the Rocketeer fight as well. So Sasch looking in a super strong position. He just needs to make some ground units to deal with these IFVs. Those Mirages are melting to the IFVs, both of them veteran now, and he gets an elite IFV. That is not good for Sasch. Sasch, in the meantime, with his Rocketeers doing damage in Andy's base, but that elite IFV is gonna do some serious damage. Moving his MCV, not sure he chose the right time to do that. Rocketeers cleaning up Andy's base. Andy has nothing left. He's got an AFC and 1 refinery. Those IFVs are zooming back to deal with his Rocketeers. He loses his last refinery, ladies and gentlemen. Andy has got 11k, but no refinery. Losing his power, he's going to go low power now. The elite IFV comes back. These Rocketeers need to retreat. In the meantime, Sasch, 2 war factories, quite a decent amount of miners, 1 refinery that's pretty decent, but definitely has a serious lead now. And he's got 7 miners that are sleeping. Only now gets his power back up. So he's going to try and make a refinery now. Sasch is going to try and make a push here. Problem is, Sasch's army is made mostly of Rocketeers, and with that elite IFV, those Rocketeers will melt. Wow, with the Harrier, the elite IFV, and the pillbox, he manages to push off the Grizzlies here. Sasch wants to close this up. Again, Sasch definitely has won this already. The refinery comes down. Ooh, and the prism which he was making. And he's gonna try and hold on here. Camp and hold on. That elite IFV coming in for the Rocketeers does get the barracks before the elite IFV comes, but he loses 3 Rocketeers for that little trade there. Now Sasch has quite a few Grizzlies heading across the map, but 4 Harriers coming around. Gonna try and do some damage here, and that elite IFV is just dominating the map at the moment. 4 Harriers come in, AFC, boom, the AFC goes down, and the cheer comes out. I love it. That elite IFV is just chasing those Rocketeers around the map, but Sasch is coming in here with a few Grizzlies targeting the power, which is nice. 2 prisms. So he does go low power from losing that power plant. Coming in, targeting the refinery. Again, this is the only refinery Andy has, and he's down to 4k. Oof, and that elite IFV doing damage in Sasch's base. Getting another war factory on top of everything else it's gotten so far. And, alright. Sasch is pushing in, gets the power plant, but loses everything. And that elite IFV keeps doing problems for Sasch. Sasch deploys his MCV down at the bottom. Rocketeers coming in, getting the power. Should get the AFC as well. No. And these Rocketeers come in to defend. And they do it well. And that elite IFV is just doing damage, Doofus.
Yeah.
It is not resting. All of a sudden, Sasch is the one with no refinery and about to lose his MCV. No, alright. He needs to back off. But somehow, pretty even out. Both players don't have an army. These 4 Harriers coming in with the Rocketeers. No air defense for Sasch. He needs to make a defense ASAP, but he loses barracks, which means that if he had a Patriot missile ready, it's not ready anymore. And the lead IFE coming in on the right here gets the power, so Sasch is now low power. Can Andy actually pull a W out of that situation? That would be insane. Loses the power, so Sasch is literally down to an MCV and a War Factory and a Pillbox. The Rocketeers coming in with the lead IFE. Rocketeers are going for the MCV here, while the Grizzlies are just playing ring around the rosy with this IFE. The IFE dives for the War Factory, and he gets it! So Sasch is down to just an MCV, while Andy has 20 miners just mining away. Andy may be back in the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is not over. This is insane. Those Harriers coming in. Sasch, how on earth did you lose that? That was insane. Andy came from nothing to a stronger position than what Sasch is in now. Oof. all
2
of a
minutes
sudden,
ago, I would have told you that Andy had no chance, bro.
I mean, I said it was over.
Yeah.
I said it was over, but all of a sudden it's over for Sasch. So what the fuck do we know? All right, 6 Grizzlies coming in on the right here. Pillboxes being spammed.
He's gonna
Rocketeers,
dive.
Harriers
He's
diving for the
diving on the
MCV.
MCV.
Diving for the MCV. Can he get it, ladies and gentlemen? He doesn't
Oh
get it.
no!
Oh my god, 1 tick, and he does not get it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sasch is in a desperate, dire, terrible situation here. Harriers and Rocketeers zooming across the map towards here. He has 1 IFE, 1 Patriot. If he goes for the War Factory now, he should be able to get it. He dives with his Rocketeers for the War Factory, gets it.
Factory. Going for the ore refinery again.
Oh, and he dives for the War Refinery and he gets it. So Sasch again, not producing money. No Ore Refinery. Does Andy actually pull a W here? Doofus, that would be insane if that happens.
Well, it sets Sasch back also. He needs to build a ore refinery before he's able to build a war factory. So he's set back very far, and he has no army.
Yeah, so... Oh, but he does get the lead IFE. Maybe he can return the favor to Andy, but Andy targets the lead with the Jets, and it goes down.
Yeah.
So that is unfortunate for Mr. Sasch here. Does get an AFC out before War Factory, which is interesting. 7 IFEs heading across the map towards Sasch's base here. Let's see if they can get something done. Sasch doesn't have much to defend, but he can spam pillboxes, and he has a few GIs. The pillbox goes up, but he dives for the...
ore refinery.
He dives for the ore refinery again, and again Sasch has no way to produce money. Can't build a war factory because he doesn't have a war refinery. In the meantime, Andy is teched up, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a war factory. He's all of a sudden in a dominating position. Doesn't matter how much money Sasch has. If he can't get a refinery up soon, he's losing. In the meantime, these IFEs coming in, doing damage, sniping those powers from the cliff, getting the powers from the cliff. Ooh, just not looking good for Sasch.
No.
Yeah, the Harriers get the AFC. And now Andy is going BFs. What on earth is going on here, ladies and gentlemen? How did this happen? Sasch has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 miners, but no ore refinery. So that's pretty useless. Doofus, what an insane game, my man.
What an insane game.
This is just crazy. This is just crazy. It looks like Andy's gonna get a W here. And he's diving for the power.
Doesn't get it. Sasch has an elite IFE.
And Sasch gets the elite. Now this elite has got to do some serious work if he somehow has any hope of staying in the game. All right, he does get a refinery out with 20 miners. So hopefully Sasch's eco will start going up. But the BF is heading across the map. The elite IFE in the top left. Let's see what these players do. So
Sasch should have enough time to put up a war factory this time.
In, gets the war factory, so Sasch gets the war factory, goes for the lab, gets the lab as well, goes for the power, gets 1 power plant, gets 2 power plants. Wow, elite IFEs, ladies and gentlemen. They can flip the game. On the other hand, Andy is with the BF in Sasch's base. What is going on here, boys? What on earth is going on?
I think Sasch might be in trouble also. Where is he gonna place the war factory?
Yeah, no really good place to place war factory.
It is. Okay, nice. Okay,
he lost. Yeah, and he lost his elite IFE, which is unfortunate. So Andy's slowly regaining here. Pillboxes are coming up constantly, but are they going to be enough to deal with this BF? The BF is heading over to the billion miners on the left here. Can Sasch hold on here somehow? What an insane back and forth games. Elite IFEs, ladies and gentlemen. Elite IFEs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sasch trying to hold on here, using the Rocketeers as fodder, but it's not enough. That BF is so low health. Oh, but the NGIFE comes in to repair it. Now this is not good for Sasch. Sasch does get the NGIFE out of the way, but he keeps losing miners. If Andy can keep this up, eventually he will wear Sasch down.
Battle lab out for Sasch.
Yeah, battle lab out for Sash, battle lab out for Andy. So both players in a more or less even position. Sash with a billion K, Andy broke with 2 miners AFK, 4 Harriers heading across the map here, and Sash
Oh.
not microing his Grizzlies, losing his entire army. Is making Mirages now, which are way more effective, but here come the Jets and they get the lab. So no more Mirages for Sash. I would like to see Sash make Harriers as well and return the favor, snipe that AFC, snipe the barracks, do something. I mean, Andy has proven that these Harriers do work.
And he has 2 AFK miners also in his base. Oh, puts it to work now.
Yeah, and another BF out for Andy. So with 2 BFs, Sash trapped in this little corner. Wow. Nothing much he can do. He does get the battle lab back up, but what can he do? He does have a million miners. He has 14k, but what can he do against these BFs? More BFs coming out for Andy, filling them up with GIs constantly. Those Rocketeers going for the BF. Do they get it? Do they get it?
Oh, gets an
Elite!
elite. Oh, gets it.
But he does get sniped. Does get sniped, which is nice. That IFV is a veteran. Sash should definitely consider sniping it. Here comes the Rocketeers, and again the lab goes
Gets the
down. We've seen this
battle
joke more than once.
over and over.
Sash, at least the least you could do is return the favor. Make some Harriers, start sniping shit. This is annoying me.
He's got the eco for it.
Going up to the miner. Yeah, he's got 12k. You know, spend it on whatever you can. Okay, going for the miners here. Does
Gets
get
one
one of
miner.
Andy's miners.
Might get
Does
2.
he get another before the BF comes in? No, he retreats, and the BFs just melts those Mirages. Insta-kill. Wow, and now Sash's miners in trouble. Look how fast those BFs, GI BFs, do damage to these miners. Boom, down goes another miner. If Sash is not careful, it is GG right here, right now. Prism goes up,
Raise him up.
and it goes
No.
down. Alright, wow, that BF is just melting. The Rocketeers are
Yep.
doing work, but those IFVs are also returning the favor. So Sash looking in a very cramped and nasty position here. The War Factor goes down. Elite IFE comes out, which means these Rocketeers
my
are
God.
useless. And it looks like Andy is actually in a winning position. He sold his MCV. That's how confident he is that he has this. All of Sash's miners going to the bottom left. That's like some serious distance mining. Elite IFE coming in, doing some serious damage, and now the BFs are going to come in and steamroll Sash's base. They just come in, everything melts to these GI BFs.
Yeah.
Down go the Rocketeers, down go all the GGIs. That War Factory is melting.
Yeah.
The Elite IFE doing damage as well.
He has nowhere else to place it. That's the problem.
No, and Sash.
Wow, what a
with
game.
17 minutes and 40 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an AVA game. What a crazy game. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Sash was in such a dominant position. He was winning easy. And then all of a sudden, Andy turns it upside down. And we can do some more already drunk. But we can do. Yes, it was.
Boys, that was only game 1. Just a reminder. Yeah, Sash remarking on it also, cave spot. He was stuck there. He didn't have anywhere to place his building, so I think his placement there was really
Mm-hmm. Insane. Yeah, Max, I have no idea what we're watching here, man. But it was definitely an entertaining game. Yeah, Elite IFE tank control. I agree with you, Bal. It all came down to those Elite IFVs. That's okay. Random map. Sash says offense or whatever. Andy doesn't care. So yeah, I mean, Sash wants to go for a simpler map, right? None of these. He's drunk. Give me a linear, straightforward map. Don't give me any of these complicated maps. So offense defense is a pretty simple map. Let's see what these players do. They are sticking to random, which I like. It always is more interesting. When players...
Will they get the same factions? No.
Alright, so Andy gets Libya and Sash gets Korea. Let's see what these players can do. Are we gonna see demolition trucks? Are we gonna see Black Eagles? Allied versus Soviet, left versus right. Sash is red. Korea on the left.
But
Andy is
it's
Libya, yellow on the right.
we have both players wishing each other good luck. Great sportsmanship right there. So Andy
Yeah,
spawns in the front position and Sash is in the back on the left.
yeah,
Anti-scouts out for Sash. Yep, very nice.
indeed. Give me 1 sec, Doofus. I apologize.
Go ahead,
I will
bro.
be with you. All right. So what do we got? Okay, so we got some conscripts coming out for Andy. Andy's gonna try and lay the pressure on early, or is that for a bunker? We will find out. With that amount of conscripts, I assume he's gonna try and lay the pressure on early. Sash responds by starting to spam out GIs, and Andy is moving those conscripts across the map. Now we see a quick radar out of Andy. Does this mean we're gonna see demo trucks? I would certainly love to see demo trucks. So Sash going for a miner, not a grizzly. Andy going for, quite a lot of early pressure. Ooh, that rhino is almost dead. Nice GI control there. All he's going to need is one grizzly to clean that up, or a pillbox, also good enough. In the meantime, these GIs coming across the map, but another rhino does come out. We do have a GGI on the map as well. And that rhino goes down. In the meantime, we have a grizzly, and
There
yes,
we go, demo truck.
ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get a demo truck. If this demo truck gets the AFC, the barracks, and the war factory, that's gonna be some mad shit. In the meantime, the conscripts are coming in, but that Germo truck, no, it gets the war factory for sure. What else does it get? Okay, only the war factory on a lot of infantry. That is unfortunate for Sash. Definitely would have liked to see an early Black Eagle to deal with the demo trucks. He should have expected it. He saw the early radar. Definitely should have expected it. So Andy's gonna come in with a heavy rhino pressure here. And yeah, so the rhinos keep going to the back of the base. GGI deployed just in time there. And all right, we
Here
do
comes
have a
the
Black Eagle, which is nice. These Rocketeers should deal with these rhinos. 2 flak tracks coming down the center here, but we do have GIs in the way, so Andy's gonna back off with those flak tracks. Andy is already teched up, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a lab, he's got a nuke. We know the IC is coming down any second now. So this is something you can afford to do on Divide and Conquer. Oh, a Kirov. Andy is in full meme troll mode, isn't he?
And the IC is out as well for Andy.
Yeah, so Kirov does come out. We're gonna see how Sash responds to this. IC is out. Black tracks out for Andy. Sash is trying to get a miner here, diving for it. Should be able to get it.
I get it.
Should be able to get it. Oh, and the flak tracks are to deal with these IFVs. The flak tracks melt IFVs. And the Eagle comes in, takes out one of the IFVs. Another flak track goes down, and the Kirov is in Sash's base at this point. The Grizzly rushes back to try and help deal with these flak tracks, but the Kirov is already here. It passes over the AFC without firing. Okay, now it fires. Down lab and war factory gets sold. These IFVs are going to try and take care of the Kirov before it takes out anything else. The barracks gets sold, and the Kirov now heads for the power. Going for the MCV. He has to move his MCV, which means he's not building a barracks this entire time. He has only one IFV to try and help deal with this. Kirov is targeted on the IFV. He needs to move it. No, but it goes down.
And a demo truck comes in also.
Okay, Sash has no way to deal with this Kirov, and MCV goes down.
Oof.
All he has is a barracks. GG. It is
GG.
over. Oof. So that's the GG. Official B. All right. Sash going for some interesting maps. Official tournament map B. Let's see what Drunk Sash can do.
Shout out to Path. This map,
Yeah.
true.
Okay, so here we go. Sash is going Iraq on this map. And Andy agrees to no
A new
eat,
follower.
which is nice. Because when you're drunk and you're trying to protect your engineers from getting eaten, Doofus, I don't know if you've ever tried that, but it's difficult. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, especially on this map. Mr. Sprint,
Indeed.
thanks for the follow, bro.
So what game is in progress?
So we got Andy at bottom left, Sasch top right. Sasch will be Iraq and Andy Russia. They agreed on no eat, no NG eat on this map. Bunker out for Sasch.
Yo, Mr. Spritz, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. So that means that both players can go 3 engineers right off the bat. They don't have to go dogs and place them in positions to defend or anything. Yeah, both players gonna get their 2 oils. Now here's the thing about this map, because you have such a strong eco boost in the beginning, aka 2 oils and gems. You can tech up really quickly, you can multi-warfact very quickly. I saw a player who went 3 war factories on this map right off the bat, sold his MCV, and had 1 billion rhinos before the other player could even respond.
Wow.
So definitely crazy things can happen here. Crazy things can happen here. You start so close to your opponent. Sasch starting with a drone. Can he drone? If he can drone a miner here, that would be huge. Let's see what he can do. And there's also the path build here, right? Straight lab. You got a Dreadnought and a Kirov in your base before you know what's happening.
Yeah, true. Blow up the bridge so they can't get there anymore.
Yeah. Oh, and
get some miner drones.
drone gets in. Very nice out of Sasch. I feel like in Soviet versus Soviet, this is probably the best matchup for Sasch, right?
Ooh, Andy is destroying the miner.
Yeah, and he opts to kill the miner instead of trying to save it. Sasch does get his tank droned, but Andy has a radar on a lab off the island, and now he has a naval yard as well, which means we are going to see a Dreadnought any second come out of the naval yard. In the meantime, Sasch is only on radar tech, not sure what he's been building. Went for another refinery, and he is on 1 miner, but he is supporting his eco. He's going to defend with drones and go for the Dreadnought strategy here, I think.
Yeah.
So let's see if it
Squid
works.
out first.
Yeah, you always go squid first, and okay, lab and naval yard out for Sasch as well. Kirov out for Andy. So Andy going for the all-out path build, drones, Kirovs, and Dread, right?
He is, but Dreadnought is not coming anytime soon. He sold his battle lab. Kirov from Sasch as well.
Ooh, all right. So both players got a Kirov. Dreadnought. Sasch will have a Dreadnought. He also has a much better eco than Andy. Andy's still on 1 freaking miner. Sasch has been on 3 miners for a while now. Flak and 2 flaks out for Sasch. Very nice quick defense here. He will lose his war factory probably, but he will not lose anything further than that. In the meantime, Sash's Kirov coming across the map. No anti-air. Oh my god.
HP.
He doesn't lose his war factory. Repair that, please, Sasch. Repair that. Repair that. He's gonna die for it. Repair it. He's gonna die for it. Repair it.
Alting. Yep, gets
Never
it.
mind. Don't repair it. Andy has a Dreadnought. Sasch has a Dreadnought behind Andy's base already. Andy sold his MCV. Dreadnought going in. Attacking the war factory. Andy has no war factory. This Kirov is coming in, trying to do some damage. The Dreadnought of Andy's is going behind Sash's base. Let's see what it can get. Remember, Sasch doesn't have a war factory as well. Oh, the squid gets Sash's Dreadnought. Does Sasch have a squid to deal with? Andy Dreadnought, because his MCV is about to go down. Move it now, or you lose it. He loses it.
Oh, he can still move it. Oh,
Come on. Okay, no MCV for Sasch. He does get his war factory up before that happens, so he has a war factory, and he does not. Oof.
Yeah, Lloyd, that's the Kikumatamitos tactics, I think, what you're talking about. Drone in a flak, yep.
Well, some players do it, but if you can drone without a flak, it's much better than droning with a flak, right? Because you want to get miners out early game as fast as possible. So players who think they can drone without a flak should definitely do it without a flak. Because a flak is an extra 600. Now Andy comes out with the flak tracks and the conscripts, diving for the war factory. The Dreadnought gets it. Wow. Okay, so no war factory for either player now. But Andy still has the barracks. He's about to lose his battle lab, which doesn't matter that much now. Sasch doesn't have a barracks, right? Andy does have a barracks. Sasch has 2 rhinos. Oh, he doesn't have. Does this dreadnought go down? Does this dreadnought go down? That would be a huge W for Sasch because he can't make another dreadnought. No, it gets away. Sasch. Oh, there's another dreadnought in the bottom right. I didn't even see that. Squid gets subs. I assume Andy's spamming subs now to try and defend these dreadnoughts. Let's see what these boys can do.
Sash doesn't have a radar to build a squid. Oh, no. Squids you can only build with battle lab, right?
Right. So he doesn't have a lab,
my bad.
and Andy is going for his naval yard, which is not good. And he tried to attack the dreadnought with a sub, but a squid got it. And that other sub in the top right is also going to be a problem. No naval yard for Sash. No way to produce anything. At this point, you want to go for a base trade or something, because otherwise you're in big trouble. This dreadnought coming around, 6 flag tracks to try and defend, and a sub attacking that dreadnought on the right is going to get it. So that dreadnought goes down. 1 dreadnought at the bottom left. There is a sentry gun there. Shouldn't be losing his flag tracks to that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Sash, get the sentry gun first, my man. So Andy has 1 dreadnought on the left here. 0 money, but he does have 2 oils. He's producing Tesla troopers with that money that he's getting from the oils. So that's what Sash needs to deal with first. Get rid of that barracks, right? He does have a sub attacking that dreadnought, which is almost dead. I think Andy is sending it back to get repaired in the naval yard. Oh, but it's about to go down.
Oh,
It goes down.
Tried to destroy the bridge for a stalemate.
And he couldn't kill the bridge. Okay, so Sash is gonna destroy the barracks here. The barracks goes down. Damn, how did you get so many subs? And Andy quit. Okay. First win for Sash, ladies and gentlemen. So that is Andy 2, Sash 1. Next map, Andy.
Yep.
Should have repaired Dread before killing the bridge.
Yeah.
Probably. So the score is 2-1.
DMZ. Yeah, then it would have been a draw. Yep.
BMZ, Andy choosing his faction this time.
Andy going America, while Sash will be going Iraq.
Yeah,
boys, game number 4 on DMZ. Andy versus Sash. Andy will have double para, right, on this map?
Yeah, so Andy will have double para. Again, this is a crazy map. Now, I feel that Sovs really need to early pressure here in order to get something done. Otherwise, that double para, blocks everything off and makes it hard. Makes it annoying if an allied player takes up. Here goes BFs. Very hard. But we'll see what Sash decides to do here. Sash is no joke. He's one of the best players out there. So let's see.
I'm not sure which map, but I'm sure it was Andy playing on this map, and he took the airport of the opposing player as well with NGIFV. So I'm interested to see if he's gonna try it against Sash also. It didn't work out that game though. I believe Andy ended up losing that game.
Yeah, was it versus Gauki?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it was versus Gauki.
Versus Gauki, there was quite a bit of NG wars, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was an interesting matchup. So earlier War Factory, no, okay, it's not power plant buff. I'm getting confused with all the mods around. This is base Yuri's Revenge, so yes, the War Factory for the Soviets should be a little bit earlier, which is what it was. Going 0, Rhinos coming out, heading across the map. Doofus, what do you think? Grizzlies coming out for Andy.
Yeah, and AFC, straight to AFC, no second refinery before the AFC. So he really wants that para drop really soon to do the double para. Flex coming out for Sash.
Yeah. Grizzly's coming up top. If Andy could snipe this one miner, that would be devastating for Sasch. And I mean devastating. Looks like Andy's going to be able to do it. Going for the miner. Yeah, this is Sash's... Well, he has another miner down the bottom, but this is a miner full of gems. It doesn't get to unload the gems. That's $2,000 down the drain, plus a miner. Not good. Now he's going for the tower. Another power drop. In the meantime, Sasch is in Andy's base. What are you thinking, Doofus?
Ooh, a base trade. I'm not sure who's gonna end up on top here. Sasch with crazy tank control takes out all the Grizzlies from Andy. Meanwhile, Andy is going for the MCV.
Yeah, he's diving for it, and with those GIs there, he can definitely get it.
The MCV cell. Yeah.
Gonna lose his barracks, gonna lose his power, which means he's gonna be low power, which means he's gonna be producing things slowly. Another power drop on top of the war factory. Not looking good for Sasch. I mean, Andy did lose his war factory as well. He's about to lose his AFC. He does defend versus that para drop.
I think things are looking good for Sasch.
They aren't looking bad, that's for sure. Question is, can Sasch pull out a W out of this situation? Conscripts coming in, another power drop
Rhino's coming in. Yeah.
Let's go get that barracks. No, the war factory comes out. War factory comes out before he can get the barracks. So now he needs to get the war factory as well, but this power drop is closing in.
Oh, that dog doing work. Wow. That dog took out all the conscripts as well.
Yeah, everything melts. And Andy manages to hold on. He's got a war factory. Sasch is low power, which means that everything is going to be producing at 50% speed.
Yep. Doesn't look good.
Power drop for Sasch next to Andy's airport. And
Sasch calls GG.
Player defeated.
Whew.
Anything could have happened in that base trade though. But Andy always goes for the base trade. He never doubts about it. I believe on stream you said once that if you want to do a base trade, I'm up for a base trade.
Offense again. I'm not allied or random people. Or snow patrol. Alright, interesting. So Lloyd, I'll tell you the thing about the flak drone, right? So a drone costs 500, I believe. Alright, so you're not making a miner because you want to make a $500 drone. What you're talking about is making a flak track and a drone, right? So that's 600 plus 500. That's 1,100. In that time, you could already make a miner. So what's more worth it? To make a flak and a drone or to make a miner? I don't know. Because even if you drone your opponent, if he reacts well enough, he doesn't actually lose a miner from it. And that means that he'll be ahead a miner because you decided to go flak drone. That's why I'm not sure it's worth it to use the flak drone trick. And we got Sean in the chat. You know, Doofus, one of my favorite people in the community is Sean. He is an awesome dude. And there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh yeah, talk to me, bro.
Alright, so
Sean, I don't know what you want to say.
No, it's all good. So I could tell you. I know that choosing your mods is something that you need to think about, you know, carefully. You need to take resumes, you need to, you know, have interviews and tryouts and all different kind of things. But I just want to recommend Sean as a Twitch mod. He's a mod in 99% of the Yuri's Revenge Red Alert 2 streamers, and we're trying to get it into all of them.
Oh,
so
nice.
He does his job really well. He'll say ! Discord whenever you want. He's a really good mod. So I'm putting my recommendation out there.
All right, thanks, bro. Nah, he's
so for your consideration.
Yeah, man. If he's up for it, if he's up for this very busy job, you know. Yeah, I mean it's a busy job. You need recommendations. The pay is great, you know, $0 per hour. Of course, man.
Yeah. No, he takes it very seriously. He knows that it's a high-end job. It's everyone's dream. It's like, you know, you go to university, you learn, you know, you do a master's degree in being a mod on Twitch. But he's ready for it. He's ready for it.
Yeah, man. You came to the right spot. This is the number 11 biggest Twitch on Yuri's Revenge community, man.
Yeah, anyway, mod him, Doofus.
Yeah,
mod him.
I will.
All right. So let's get back to the game here. We got Sash in the top left. We got Andy at the bottom right. Andy going quick AFC. Both players getting both their oils and their machine shop. I don't know if did these guys agree not to eat. I didn't see. I didn't notice. Sash on 4 miners, Andy on 3, and Andy is already has his lab out. He knows he has 2 oils. He knows he has gems. He knows he can sustain it at the start. So
John,
different
thanks for the
strategies,
raid, bro.
boys. Let's see
Much
what pays
appreciated,
off.
bro. Yeah, let's see. Andy opts to go quick battle lab every game. Gets a chrono legionnaire out. Interesting. What's he gonna go for? What's his plan?
Very interesting. So, Chrono Legionnaires are very effective when there's small groups of rhinos. Let's see. Let's see. So, Sash already on 2 war factories, trying to get across the map here. He's got 5 miners. Sash looking in a strong position, but Andy, you know, he's getting his BFs out. He's already on 4 miners. He doesn't have any good refineries, right, Andy? Okay, does place a refinery there. I think I would have preferred a refinery off the oil, so that it's even closer to the ore.
True, yeah.
And he's about to lose his machine shop.
Yep.
The machine shop goes down. Yep.
Here comes 4 rhinos, boys.
Here they come. Dives for the lab. Oh, the Chrono Legionnaire hiding
Yep.
behind the lab. I think there's even 2 Chrono Legionnaires there. There's 2 stuff hiding behind the lab there. No, one of them's a pillbox.
Yeah.
So he's got a pillbox and a Chrono Legionnaire hiding behind the lab. Sash going for the oil on the left instead.
He's gonna get it easy.
Yeah, yep. Sash already on 3 war factories. So
Chronosphere out.
Interesting. And he sells his MCV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so very, very interesting strat here out of Andy. We're going to see if it pays off. Sash can't push now.
Split from Sash, 2 rhinos to the left to take out the other oil.
Yeah, 2 rhinos on the right. They're trying to snipe that oil. Let's see if they can. In the meantime, the BF's chasing off the rhinos on the left here. But the GIs move into position and Sash needs to back off on the right. Well, let's see. Let's see what these gentlemen are doing.
Sash has a lot of rhinos.
Oh, we got a spy, ladies and gentlemen. Watch that dog. You see that dog? So we got a spy. We're gonna see if oh, no barracks. So this is a problem, right? You're going BFs and you don't have a barracks. What do? You can only fill them up with the GIs from the paradrop. I love that snipe on the barracks. I think that was really well done by Sash. Splitting up his rhinos now. Let's see what he can get done. Half of them are going to go for the Chronosphere. Half of them are going to distract the BFs. Gets the Chronosphere easy. 4 shields. Oh. Can he make him go low power, though? Because then he can't use the Chronosphere if he's low power. Can he? Rushing in on those 2 BFs on the left. Gets both of them.
Yep.
Wow. And yes, Andy is low power. Andy loses the lab. He's about to lose the AFC. Loses the AFC. Does have 4 BFs. So now Sash needs to go on the defensive, right? He's done the damage. He needs to defend against these 4 BFs, 3 BFs. So
but
Andy...
he has a lot of rhinos again. He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 war factories.
Damn, that's a lot. I want to see him make Tesla coils everywhere. I want to see him spam rhinos, and I want to see him expect Andy to chrono his BFs. Like, when Sash rushes the BFs, Andy's going to chrono them to a different part of the map, right? But Sash is ignoring the BFs and says, oh, you want to trade me? Let's trade. The chrono goes down. Sash moves his MCV. Doesn't matter. Sash will win this trade. Easy peasy.
And he cannot base trade at this moment.
No, there is no way Andy can base trade.
No.
There's absolutely no way he wins this base trade unless he's got something very sneaky hiding somewhere that we don't see. Sash has won this easy.
Yep. Oh, Chrono Legionnaire.
Yeah, trying to save his own war factory. He's going to play tag around here and try to save his war factory. Let's see if he can do it. No, the war factory goes down. All that's left is a power plant, and he's trying to send his BFs back to save his power plant.
GG.
Too little, too late. GG. The score is now 3-2.
How you doing, Exa? Welcome to the stream, bro. Sorry I couldn't say
very,
hi before.
very interesting game there.
It was. Sash making it interesting. It's 3-2.
Yeah, Sash, Sash is no joke. Sash is no joke. Definitely one of the greatest players. Thought you knew it was many times versus ET tourneys.
And he
A
picks
fab.
Dusk Ravine.
Okay, Dusk Ravine is Andy's pick here. Let's see.
Adam, thanks for joining, bro. Have a good night.
I'll be
Sleep
back in
well.
a second,
See you
Doofus.
tomorrow. Yeah. Let's see, Aixa, this is the best out of 7. And this is game number 6, so first to 4. Andy is on match point.
All right. So Dusk Ravine, very interesting map. You know, the more I see it played and the more I play it, the more I feel like this is a pro map. Right? It's the ability to, first of all, you know, start close to your opponent but have a lot going around. So most maps, you know, players start in the corners. This map, players start sort of in the center, which I like. It adds a dynamic aspect to the map where you can go all around. It forces you to get the mech shop and you know, build off of it, which means it forces you to defend 2 bases at once, which makes map control more important. And it tests your abilities to try and get these oils while fighting a battle, right?
True, because these
Because you
oils are all walled as well, right? Yeah.
exactly, they're wild, so you can't get them early on. You could only get them after the war factory,
True.
unless you're Yuri.
Yeah, with a brute or something, yeah.
I guess Ally technically can by sending a GGI and the NG, but I feel like it's too risky. Right? A dog comes and it's over.
True, true. Well, this is one of my favorite maps. I just like the symmetry. My autism likes it a lot.
Yo, CD like me?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I also need symmetry. Oh, Sasha's gonna get this NG. Sasha's gonna get this NG. Sasha's gonna get this NG.
I didn't see. Where was it?
Top left. He got in
Oh
there.
shit.
He hit it with the dog, and he was trying to get that oil in the top left.
Oh shit.
Sash is going for the bottom right now. There is a dog there. A little sneaky dog hiding there from Andy.
Just gonna bring it over
Both,
with a flag.
yeah, both players have expanded off of their machine shop, but Andy coming in with his grizzly to try and snipe this machine shop. Sash going in on Andy's machine shop to try and snipe his at the same time, and Sash doesn't get the oil in the bottom right. That sneaky dog actually did its job. And here comes the NGIFV from Andy. NGIFV goes into the war factory.
Oh, and he gets the rhino.
Oh, and he gets a free rhino as well. Oh, GG. GG.
Yeah.
He's getting the miners on the right here. He's getting the miner in the base from the rhino. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2 minutes and 30 seconds in.
Called by Sasch.
And the score is 4-2, which means that Andy takes the series, which means GG's. Amazing series.
Bro, that first game though. That first game beats all.